thank you so much for joining me for part 2 of this video with me making this designer candle. Now I have my candle that we left off with part 1. This is what it ended up turning out to look like, as you can see here. So this is part 2 of the video, and we're gonna go ahead and add the coconut wax to the top, and we're gonna see how it turned out after we're done. This is really nice. It's already pure. I let it sit for 24 hours, so this should be good and ready where the wax should not seep through and come down to the bottom. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into it and do part 2 of this video. I already have everything here. I already have the fragrance oil here that we did yesterday, and I have my wax that is already melted right here, and we have our container with our design at the bottom. So what we're gonna do now is just mix in the fragrance oil into the melted wax. And this smells so good. This is the fragrance oil that I showed you guys yesterday from Misty. Don't forget to use my code SCEIT10 to get your 10% discount whenever you purchase something on the website. So we're gonna just stir this for like about 1 to 2 minutes, just so that the wax, the fragrance oil can all mix in perfectly, because that's very important. You don't want your cold throat to not have any smell, or your hot throat to not have any smell. So we're gonna go ahead and take our time and mix this in really good. And this smells so good. It got like kind of like a flowery sweet smell to it. So I think I chose the right scent to go with this design, because with the flowers at the bottom, I think it's a perfect pair with the smell of this scent right here. It smells so good. I think what I'm gonna do, those sample bottles that I bought, I think I'm gonna go ahead and buy the bigger bottle. But I'm gonna see what the cold throw and the hot throw smell like, because like I said, I never used their fragrance oil before. This is my first time using it. So depending on what my hot throw and cold throw smell like, I'm probably gonna go ahead and order the bigger size fragrance oil and use that. So I'm gonna get my spatula here, because we will need this to go ahead and separate the wooden wick. So we're gonna go ahead and throw this over in the funnel. And now we're gonna just go ahead and pour it at the top. And remember, you still wanna leave room for the lid. So I think that should be good enough for the lid right there. And right away, I'm gonna go in with my spatula and just separate this wood wick right here. So we're gonna let this sit so that this could solidify. It looks clear right now, but trust me, once the wax is solidified, it's gonna be clear, and you're gonna see the beauty of the two-tone candle. So I'm gonna let this sit for about 45 minutes to an hour, and then I'm gonna come back and show you guys the finishing touch. We're gonna cut the wick, and then we're gonna go ahead and label the container. And if you wanna purchase this candle after you see the finishing touch, it will be available on my website to purchase. So stay tuned. We're gonna come back and we're gonna finish off this video. Hello, so I am back with the finishing product for part 2 of this video. The candle is fully solidified, and I'm pleased to announce that everything went well. I really like the outcome of everything. If you can see, we have the clear wax at the bottom, and we have the coconut wax at the top. This is how the top look. It's very smooth, and you can see the bottom clearly. So all we're gonna do now is just clip the wooden wick at the top, and once I clip the wick, then we can go ahead and put on the label, and this candle is ready. That's simple. So let's go ahead and do that right now. That's all we're gonna do. And remember, when it was together, I told you guys all I did is put the spatula in between just to make it a little wider, and now you see that it is wide. So yeah, so all we did is clip this and here we have it, and our cover fit as well. So that's the finishing product. Everything went well. It's so pretty. Everything that I wanted it to be came out to be. It is. And that's how you make the two-tone candle with the clear wax at the bottom and the wooden wick at the top. This here is such a nice scent. It really go well with the bottom of the candle. It's like a little sunflower kind of flowery smell to it. So I think, you know, me picking this scent to go with how the bottom look, I think it was great. It paired well together. This here is going to be available on my website immediately after this video. It will be available for purchase. This is how it look once again. And this is a 14-ounce jar. As you could see, the measurement was clear, precise. The cover fit, and there's still a little bit of room where it's not touching the wooden wick in there, if you could see right there. So I think my measurement was on point with everything, and that's very much important, because if I had went up a little bit too much, the top of the lid was going to be touching the wick in there, and that could have like pressed down on it and maybe break it. So you have to be precise with your measurement when you're doing it, and that's why I do the test how I did it earlier by pouring the wax inside of the container just to measure and see where the fill weight is at. As you could see the results, it was very accurate. You don't have to use water, you don't have to do all of that. Just follow simple step. Just pour the wax in at a nice warm temperature, and then you'll see where your fill weight is at. The last video that I did with the Fruit Loop, we didn't go all the way up, and the reason why we didn't is because I had the Fruit Loop at the top, so I didn't want to go too much up for it to be pressing down on the Fruit Loop and, you know, just destroy the design. So you have to be strategic with what you're doing, what kind of design, to be precise with your fill weight. But on and all, we measure and we know how much this container take with a design and without a design. So you guys, thank you so much for staying this long through part 2 of this video. Thank you so much for all your support. Again, this is available on scentandcompany.com right now. Thank you for all your love. Thank you for subscribing and commenting. If you have any idea that you want me to do, you can email me, you can comment below, and definitely, you know, I will respond back to you. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this video off right now. I am pleased, I am happy. It smells so good. It smells really great. So I am pleased, and I am glad that I did the two wick, because with the width of this container, I think it really did need 2 wick inside of it. So thank you so much. Until again, you stay blessed.